If you're thinking about buying one of these little mini Chinese excavators, you can find them all over the internet. You can easily pick up one for 4,500 bucks. In this video, I'm just going to show you the startup procedure. I have my decibel meter, so I'm going to show you guys how loud it is. And I'm just going to give you a couple tips on if you do buy one, things you need to do. On this side over here, this is going to be your throttle. You got your key switch, and you have your choke lever. Now this choke lever comes out quite a ways. Now if you're going to try and start it and just pull this out a little bit, they usually don't start. You need to pull that choke lever out all the way. Now for some reason it doesn't turn over, doesn't do anything. You have a battery disconnect right here. And a lot of people forget this. So if you turn it this way, your battery's disconnected, it's not going to start. If you're going to leave this in long-term storage, you want to disconnect the battery. So you want to make sure your battery's good. Now we'll go ahead and start it up. You're going to put the throttle about right there. If you want to call this noon, it's going to be at about the 2 o'clock position. Pull the choke all the way out. And on this one, it seems like even if the engine's warm, you still got to choke it. Turn the key. Now if you want to know how loud these are basically just a little lawnmower engine. So I'll go ahead, I've got it set at idle, and we'll see where we're at. So at idle, we're at 78 decibels. I'm going to go ahead and put it on full throttle. So if you guys are really working this thing, you'll be able to tell how loud it is. When you want to shut these off and you're going to leave them for a few minutes, always put the boom down and then just turn the key. You don't want to leave the boom up with the pressure on the hydraulics. So the noise level of one of these is basically the same as a zero-turn mower. So if you're sitting on the mower and you have that open engine right behind you, it's basically the same thing. It's not super loud, but it's definitely not quiet. Now for a couple tips I'm going to give you. Well, these are decent machines for what you pay, but one thing you're going to want to do is change out all the hydraulic fluid for good quality hydraulic fluid. The stuff that comes with these is not very good at all. I definitely recommend as soon as you get off your trailer and get it to your house, you change out all the hydraulic fluid. And now another tip that's very important, you're going to want to change out the engine oil. Now when you change out the oil, to me it looks like it's vegetable cooking oil. It does not look like motor oil at all. So as soon as you get this home, you're going to check all the nuts and bolts because there's going to be a lot of them that are loose. And I do recommend taking the nut off, put some blue Loctite on, tightening up all your nuts and bolts. We're going to drain out all the engine oil and it's going to run all over the pan. You can put in a petcock with maybe a hose about 12 inches long. So when you do change the oil, it doesn't get all over the machine. Then you're going to change out all the hydraulic fluid for good quality fluid. And this machine should last you quite a bit longer than it would if you didn't do that. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and thanks for watching.